Okay, so when was Rome founded? Guys, what date was Rome founded? 753 BC, April 21st, right? 753 BC. Okay, how do we know that's the accurate date? We don't really know, right? But archaeologists have been able to prove that people began living on the Palatine Hill in the 8th century BC. So, around 753 BC. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so we got both. Well, hold on. Do you think that's the subject?
You win? It could be just like that. That's the first thing.
Okay. Oh yeah. It's each or both young men. You're right. We're what? We're desiring or we're wanting. Well, you got dare and then you got regere. To give their name, right? Yeah, to the new city. And to rule it, yeah. Okay, but okay, do you think it's because there were twins? Okay. Well, I think the situation, right? The situation was not able What's decarny? What do you think? Yeah, to be determined or to be settled. That's a present passive infinitive, right? Was not able to be decided by what? Whoa, no, they were twins. So how could they not decide it? By their age, yeah, by their age. Okay, so they used. Oh no, they used omens. Okay, so remember when we learned utor, uti, usasum, right? We learned it plus the ablative. Okay, so this, instead of taking the accusative as its object, it takes the ablative. That's why we said they used augurs. What is an augur?
A guy who cuts different animals and tells funny stories.
Yeah, I think this is actually talking about the practice of augury, right? Which is the science of interpreting, right? The will of the gods by using what sorts of things did they use? Birds. They used the guts of people, the guts of not people, but the guts of animals.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant like what
Yeah, nature events, some of them. Yep. Okay. Okay, so we got. What's my subject of this first one? Yeah, so we got 6 vultures. Were seen first by Remus. Okay, that's a pretty good sign, right? He saw birds first. Okay. After, right? They showed 12 of themselves. Yeah, meaning vultures. to Romulus. Yep. So afterwards, they showed 12 of themselves to Romulus. Okay, so Romulus and Remus have to decide what's better. The guy who saw the birds first or the guy that saw the most birds? Okay, so kind of unclear mixed signals from the gods here. Right? Okay, we got both. Yep. Both. Appellatus est. Were called, what were they called? Kings by their friends and were demanding, right? A what? Yeah, the kingdom. Why do you think that creates problems? Yeah, there's still two people, not one clear ruler, right? Okay, then we got a cum clause. How do I know this is a cum clause? Cum and a subjunctive verb. What tense is a subjunctive verb? Who is it? Pluperfect, right? Yep. Okay, so we got after or since or because. Let's do because. Because the angry people had what? Why does it never tell me the words I don't know? Yes, had taken up, or snatched. What'd they snatch? Weapons. Okay, because the angry people had snatched weapons. Yeah, Remus fell in battle. Now, you know, there was also another legend, right? It wasn't just birds. Do you remember what the other legend about Romulus and Remus were? They were like jumping over the walls. Do you remember that?
No. That's not.
What? Yeah, and one of them fell down. Remus fell down. Yeah, and then died. That's the other kind of that's the other kind of. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Let's look at the next part. From another story, right? That's what it's going to tell us about next. Okay, from another story, Remus, right? Okay, then this is a PAP, right? Mocking his brother. Jumped over the new walls of the city. Then he was killed by the angry Romulus, who added these words also. Okay, this is something new we haven't seen before. You see this? You see how this looks present subjunctive? Yeah. Okay. You see how it looks like it's in the main clause? Yeah. Right? There's no there's no cum, there's no... It's just like a subjunctive hanging out in the wild there. Okay, so you can have a subjunctive in a main clause. It's called jussive or hortatory subjunctive. Okay, you're going to translate it as let. Okay? So it's like, thus, let him perish, then, and whoever else, jumps, my walls, jumps over my walls. So in other words, he made the mistake of jumping over his walls. He deserves being his just punishment, right? And anybody else that comes that way, it'll happen. Okay, in this way, right? Romulus alone obtained power. No, that's wrong. This is ablative. Because once again, this verb takes the ablative as its object. So this way alone, Romulus obtained power. Okay, remember this conditum on the other deal. So he called, right? The founded city by he called it Rome, right? By his own name. Okay. Now we're going to talk about what did Romulus do? He built, okay? He built the Palatine first, right? He built the Palatine first. The Palatine is a hill, remember? Okay? On which he himself had been educated. Yep.
Wait. Is it happen?
Yep.
Because a rot is like, isn't that the imperfect?
It is the imperfect, but when you put it with the fourth principal part of the verb, that's when it becomes had been.
Before it?
Yeah.
Oh, so you can switch the order?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I mean, I don't know. That's just how they do it in prose sometimes. Okay, so then we got an ablative absolute, right? So you got with the multitude having been called to a council, he did what? Yeah, he gave them laws, right? Okay, he assumed, I don't know, I think that's what that word means. He assumed insignias also, or he also assumed insignias of his power, like symbols of his power. The It's really, this word is curule, but it's like you can say the official seat. And the what? Toga praetexta. And 12 lictors. What are lictors? Like your guards? Okay. He opened a refuge. You can say asylum if you want to. On the where? Capitoline Hill. Where many out of the neighboring people, right, fled. Why would they have fled to Romulus, you think? Fugitives from people beating the crap out of them? Yeah. Political refugees? Yes. Okay. He also created what? Yeah, 100 senators, right? Who were called the fathers. Yeah, for the sake of, or because of this honor.